Hi everyone, it's Don from Crux Seminatus, and I've got a review of custom waterslide decals from Impatient Tabletop. Completely not sponsored in any way. I bought these with my own hard-earned cash. So as you can see, this is a Souls of Brathner, my home brew Space Marine chapter, and my icon is the command skull. Now the problem is you only get 5 of these in any Space Marine transfer box, so I'm looking for an alternative that is not Games Workshop, okay, because they can't help me with this. It's something I need to find myself. So as you can see, I have many bought sets of Space Marines and I've used all the decals. So I found this company, Impatient Tabletop, and they offer custom water slide decals, or you can buy them pre-designed. Now, it just so happens they had one that is compatible, but let's be clear, they are not trying to take on any other company. These are just what I needed for my particular hobby needs, nothing to do with any other company. So as you can see, it comes in a small sheet. I think that's A5. The only difference really is that they're not cut out like other companies' decals. Like when you buy them in a model kit, they're kind of cut out. With this, it's just a single sheet, and you have to trim these quite carefully in order to avoid any of the sort of filler paper that goes around it. So I've done my best there, and I know it's very difficult to see. It's a white skull on a very light blue coloured background, but I've trimmed it as best I can. So let's see how it goes. So in order to use this, I'm using microset. So I'm just going to get a lot on the brush there. And the thing that surprised me is how quickly these things come off the backing paper. So I've sped this up ever so slightly, but really it's the work of seconds to get the decals off. I wasn't actually prepared for it to happen so quickly because other companies' decals, especially like Hornby and Airfix and stuff, they take a while, but this went on no bother. And because I've done what looks to be a pretty decent job of trimming it around the actual decal itself, I don't have any of that sort of see-through carrier film. Now I did put a gloss varnish base on the thing I'm looking for, the pauldron I'm looking to put on the decal on, and that helps with the decal sticking, and it also hides the sort of any missed bits of the sort of see-through glossy carrier film. But I did trim it as much as I could. So what I did was put gloss on, microset the decal once that gloss was dry, put the decal on, bent it into shape with a cotton bud. Looks good as far as I'm concerned, but obviously they're still very glossy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a gloss coat over the top to seal them, and then I'm going to put a matte varnish coat over the top just to finish the whole thing off. So that was my original. I've got hundreds of these Marines. So that's what the original looked like, and this is what the custom decal looks like. It's slightly bigger, but to be honest, from 3 feet away, I doubt you could tell. But the quality of them was pretty good. Pretty happy. I didn't rip or tear any of them, which I have done with other companies' products in the past. So there you can see that's 2 that I have put gloss varnish over and then matte varnish over. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a good job. They were quite reasonably priced. That's what the squad looks like before I based them. So yeah, I'm very happy with the results. As I say, I know some companies are going to get a bit bent out of shape that you can buy custom decals, but the reality is this person is, or this company is absolutely not saying their equivalents. It's just an alternative option. So thanks very much, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, bye bye.